Let's take a look at this problem. We want to solve. This is a linear equation, so let's review our steps for solving linear equations. So solving linear equations. We got a note up at top. It says at any step, combine like terms and combine numbers. Step 1, get rid of parentheses. And we do this via the distributive property. Step 2, get rid of fractions, and we do this by multiplying by the LCM of all the denominators. Step 3, get everything with an X on one side, numbers on the other side. Now when I say everything, I'm talking about terms. Step 4, divide both sides by the number in front of the X. Now you'd replace whatever variable you're working with for this problem. Let's take a look at this. We've got negative 4x over 5 is equal to negative 3x over 5 over 4 blind plus 1/2. First step, get rid of parentheses. Don't have any. Step 2, get rid of fractions. Multiply by the LCM of all your denominators. Now you probably can see what the LCM is on this, but let me go ahead and show the steps. Find the LCM of 5, 4, and 2. Our first step in finding the LCM of numbers is to factor each number. Well, 5 is prime, so it just remains 5. 4 is 2 times 2, and 2 is prime, so it just remains 2. Now our LCM. We start with our first prime, 2. Now I'm looking for the greatest number of 2's on a single line. I'm talking about to the right of the equals. Well, there's none here, there's 2 here, there's 1 here. So the greatest number of 2's on a single line is 2. Now we're not counting how many there are. We're looking for the greatest number on a single line. Then I go to the 5. There's 1 here, none here, none here. So the greatest number of 5's on a single line is 1. So we got 2 times 2 is 4 times 5 is 20. So that would be our LCM of those numbers. So we're going to multiply the negative 4x over 5 by 20. We'll multiply the negative 3x over 4 by 20. And we'll multiply the 1/2 by 20. When I say multiply by the LCM of all the denominators, I'm talking about what's separated by pluses, minuses, and equals. Well, 20 and 5 both divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 and 20 both divisible by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 2 and 20 both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 20 divided by 2 is 10. At this point, all of your denominators should have disappeared. And we got 4 times negative 4, so that gives us negative 16x, equals 5 times negative 3 is negative 15x, plus 10 times 1, which is 10. Step 3. Get everything with an x on one side, numbers on the other side. Although it's a little easier to get the x's on the right side in this problem, I'm going to go ahead and take the negative 15x over to the left side. So I want to illustrate something. When I take the negative 15x over, it becomes a positive 15x. Combine like terms in any step. Negative 16x plus 15x is negative 1x. Step 4. Divide both sides by the number in front of your x. Number in front of our x is a negative 1. So we'll divide both sides by negative 1. Sometimes when there isn't a 1 here and people just have negative x, they don't know how to handle it. Well, those negative 1's cancel. 10 divided by negative 1 is negative 10. So our answer will be x equals negative 10.